scoop that. That's perfect. And we are live. Perfect. Yeah, this is gonna be me testing my VGA capture setup. So then let me go to pull up the stream on my phone. Oops. Perfect. Great, now I'll be able to see any comments going on. Yeah, basically just gonna set everything up and run a little test. Now, I'm not expecting things to be perfectly smooth as far as capture goes, because this is what I'm testing on right now. It's my mom's old Surface Pro, I think. So, one of the older Surface devices. There. First of all, yes, OBS Studio is on. Probably a really old Yes, I'm going to update this now. All right. OBS is updating. Let's go ahead and we'll get everything set up. Ooh, one watching. Hello. Oh, my phone's up there. Remember where I stuck my comment monitor. So, I'll show you guys the basic stuff that I'm going to be using. So, this is the computer that I'm trying to capture. This is an IBM Personal Computer 300PL. We got it from our previous renters, and they said it came out of a dentist's office back in the day. I thought it would mean a pretty good computer. It has a Pentium 2 in there. I thought it would be a pretty good computer, but the CD drive isn't very fast on this thing. So I tried running Neverhood on here once, and it just, well, it played, and then it, would crash during certain sequences. So, yeah, and it even warned, hey, your drive is not fast enough. Get a faster drive. But, like I mentioned in a previous video, talking with my parents, my mom was the one who pointed out that it's for a dentist's office. Probably wasn't, what's the word? Yeah, probably didn't need to do a whole lot anyways, just document processing and some stuff, and so they wouldn't have need the best of the best. So, it's reliable for two reasons. One, it's an IBM. Pretty reliable, I believe. And two, it's from a dentist's office. They pick a reliable computer. So first, the computer is being piped into our Extron VGA splitter, which I'll plug in. One signal is going to go to our monitor. The other signal goes to a Radio Shack VGA to HDMI converter, which is currently plugged into the TV, but that's going to come out, and that's going to go into our, right here. It's going to go into our Elgato HD60S. Hopefully we get good signal from that, although again, we're running on the Surface, so I'm not expecting great signal. The biggest thing I'm looking for is audio latency. I know this thing says that it can do low latency, especially for games and stuff, so that you can play the games on the monitor that you're recording on. It is the I think it's called Instant Game View. So I mean, yeah, it should have low latency, but the big reason I'm testing this is I just want to see, is it worth it trying to get an audio device so that I have one-way audio from a cable, because the audio is going to be split with a splitter, It's going to come out of the computer. It's going to split off to two separate headphones. Each will have their own inline volume control for me and my friend or whoever else I have with me playing games and stuff where we need headphones for. We'll have that. And then, yeah. And then I want to have our audio being recorded from my Zoom H6. I want to have that I want to have that piped into our headset so that we can hear our own voices as we're talking to each other during the game. The thing with that, though, is I can't have that be a digital recorded signal like I normally would, plugging my H6 into USB, if I'm also having the audio piped to us through some audio cables so that we can hear the audio, because then you're going to get our voice recorded twice, because it'll be going through the USB section, and then it will also be going through the analog section with the 3.5 millimeter cables. Now, I'm going to pull you guys right up close so you can hear that sweet monitor sound. If it makes it, because I plugged in a second ago, or more than that. Let's hopefully it's... Hopefully you heard that. That is just a sweet sound. I love that sound. I haven't heard it in a long time. It's not a sound that I'm used to anymore. I didn't notice it growing up. But yeah, ooh. Yeah. No, camera doesn't like the sync of the monitor. That's kind of to be expected. And I'm live streaming on YouTube, so I can't tweak anything. I've got filters, but that's about it as far as I'm aware. Sure, different streaming software will let me tweak my camera, but I don't need to. I'm also finally peeling from my sunburn. So let's okay. Let's get everything else set up here. And I suppose, well, I was going to say I suppose I could get the computer booting up, but I want to have the monitor hooked up first. So, okay. I don't know if you guys can hear the whine of the drives and everything spinning up. Pretty sweet. Huh. My phone says nobody's watching. What about the note? No, it still says one person's watching. I'm sure that's a little glitchy. Which, I mean, that's fine. Whoops. There we go. Well, okay. Oh, wait. I'm dumb. It's probably the fact that I'm watching on my phone. Ooh. The video quality is not very great. I don't know why that is. Don't know if that's the quality of me watching it and just my phone is like, hey, I need lower quality to see it. My phone's on 144p for showing it, the viewer. Let's try, let's do advanced, 720p. Still looks terrible, but we'll see if it updates. Oh, there we go, it did. Okay. So the video quality is a bit fuzzy, but it doesn't look too bad. Oh, now it shows one watching on here. Let's see. I'm going to stop watching for a second. See if it goes away on... I mean, it should know the difference between me watching on a different device. Still says one watching, so I'm just going to trust that. Put you right over here. Let's see. Did OBS finish? Yep. Update complete. Yeah. Before I launch OBS, over here on the couch. Let's grab our keyboard out. Ugh. I don't usually like these split keyboards, but this one has a built-in trackpad, so it's been a cool computer to use with this machine. I do have other mice and stuff too that I can use with this. And that keyboard, neat thing, it actually has a mouse port on the back. You can't just switch between the trackpad and the other mouse anytime you want. There's like a physical switch for it, and you have to do that while the computer is off, because it's a serial connection. Even serial and PS2, computer had to be switched off. So there is a USB dongle right here in my mom's Surface. I'll be swapping that out for the HD60S. They're going to set it up. I'm going to go put this dongle in the other room so I don't lose it. I'm sticking it inside mom's mouse. Okay. Go. Daylight savings time. Yeah. It's close. We're not hooked up to any network on this for to grab the time, but whoops. Close enough. Actually, whoops. No, I don't want to change that. I want to change you 701. Close enough. Alright, let that computer finish booting up. Okay. HD60S should be installed. Now we'll launch OBS. And it should see the capture device. Oh, darn it. I don't have any audio to hear the sweet Windows booting up right now. But that's okay. Alright, so we got to add a scene HD6S is what we'll call it for now. Actually, this makes me wonder now, let's make this fit the screen first of all. Before you couldn't label like scenes and capture sources the same thing. It's probably still going to be that same way, but we'll find out. Plus a new video capture device? Probably a new video capture device. HD60S. It's webcam and it has dazzle. It means we need to get the right drivers and stuff. Nope, I clicked on the wrong icon. I do not want Cortana. I wonder if Cortana still actually works and is a thing, or if Cortana will dismiss the firebox as or if Cortana has just long been forgotten. Let's see, what do we need? 60S. for HD60S hardware drivers. Thought it would have like automatically installed the drivers, but apparently not. Or did. Because when you install their software, drivers should automatically be installed. True, yes, but I'm not using their software. I'm using OBS. I mean, their software might be free. I don't know. Driver version is already installed. So it means Windows did. So then, why is it not showing in OBS? Yes. It shows my Dazzle. I don't have that plugged in, but that was used on here previously, and it shows a webcam, which would just be the default webcam on the computer. Let's add a source. Could it be a game capture device? Wait, oh, whoops. 1 second. I'm dumb, sorry. Need a new video capture. You know what? No. We're going to try the game capture dialog. I realize the add existing is an existing capture device. HD60S. Okay. Yep, I was right. The name is already in use. So let's change. Rename HD60S TEST. Okay, perfect. So, game capture HD60S. That one will just be the HD60S. Okay, here we go. Whoops, no. Okay, sorry, that's wrong. Game capture in OBS, I've forgotten, was game capture on the local computer. So we need to remove that. Yes. So it is the video capture like I was thinking. Video capture device, HD60S. Okay. We got live cam. Yeah, so it's still not showing up. Let us discard. Discard. Thank you. No, I didn't. I'll change the device in a moment. Let's close OBS. We'll relaunch OBS. Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna have to do a Google search on here. Is it not? HD60S OBS. OBS. Oh. Showing how to configure it with OBS from Elgato. We'll start here with this guide, which also to confirm, I just plugged and unplugged the HD60S. It flashed on me, so we know it's plugged in. Yeah, what is OBS? Oh, I know what OBS is. It's free streaming software. And open source too. Which, in case anyone coming here doesn't know, open source means that you can look at the code for the program and see what it's doing if you wanted to. That's why Linux is really secure. You can see what if you wanted to and you were smart enough, you could look at the code for Linux and see exactly what it's doing and how they're using your information and stuff. So once you have OBS Studio, install OBS, open. Next to the colon called sources, sources colon plus, then okay, blah blah blah. New larger window will appear, seen below. Okay, so I have a theory I'm going to test really quickly. My theory is that maybe possibly the HD60 needs something to be plugged into it in order to work. So we are going to test out this HDMI cable that I have here. This is actually an HDMI cable I got from my previous job at Sweeto. The manager was throwing away a bunch of tools and stuff that weren't needed anymore, a wrench and some other things, one of those adjustable ones. And so like I had texted him asking if I could have it. And by the way, this is the manager I work with at my current job at Marco's Pizza. And he didn't respond, but I figured it'd be fine, and they're just getting thrown away anyways. So this was from some sort of a capture, no, not a capture, it's a, where was this from? Some sort of TV box for like direct TV or something. Okay. So, and not all HDMI cables are created equal, I've found. They have new standards for HDMI 2.1, confusing mess, stuff like that. Okay, so this is plugged in. Okay, so we do have our HDMI cable plugged in. If this doesn't look super great, we'll try another HDMI cable. They've got some Apex running on their thing, Apex Legends. Never played Apex Legends. So, you choose the game capture device from list, configure it. It says pick game capture HD60S video all one. Nope, not right now. Firefox, there's, I tried searching for not showing, and there's nothing for not showing. There's video configuration, and video configuration should be pretty simple, really. I think I could figure that out, but I mean, there might be some specific settings. Let's go back into our source here. Oh, there it is, finally. Okay, so, woo, our computer is showing up. I see the mouse. Yes, I see the mouse move. Sweet. Okay. This window is, oops, no. I don't want to resize that window. What I'm trying to do is resize this window. So, color space, color range, default, video format. So at least it's showing up good, and there's no visual artifacts or hiccups. You can use custom audio device. We're going to use its audio device. So according to the HD60S, there is a very tiny, let me scoot over. You guys probably won't unless I bring the camera closer, which I might do in just a second. Here, actually, we can come somewhat closer. What do I see if I... Okay. That's probably good enough. Tilt you guys down just a bit. I can barely see. On the OBS, the HD60S has some sort of noise going on being produced. It's like fluctuations at around the almost 0 decibel mark. I don't know if that's... I doubt that's any noise coming from the... tapping on it doesn't do anything, which it shouldn't. That's good. It's not a microphone, but... if it's noise coming from the HDMI VGA converter box or not. But, so one thing we can do... get the mouse in the right spot. We can pull this down. You know what? Oh, never mind. I was thinking if I had a bigger monitor, this would be nice, which it would. But also, I realized I don't have a monitor I can bring in here, but I know we do have an adapter for DisplayPort to VGA for this computer here. So, I mean, it looks... I'm not seeing any specific latency. It looks good in that regard. The biggest thing I'm wondering about is audio, which shouldn't have any latency either. Although, I mean, we're not going straight from this to this, so there could be some along the line, but it seems minimal. So what else do I want to test here? Oh, one thing I can show too. What's our, well, actually, first of all, before I go any further, I'm just going to go back and check the, I just want to see what kind of settings they recommend. Ooh, they're showing some halo on there. So I'm just curious what Elgato recommends. So below the device selection preview, you have a list of proportions or properties you can change. This function is for essentially turning off the device from OBS Studio or turning it on. Deactivate, activate, configure video. Configure the configure video function with the HE60S used for viewing the signal information the card is receiving. This is handy if you're troubleshooting the signal type is coming from your PC, console, or other source. It is also used for changing the audio input from HDMI to analog audio, which is important if you're using our ChatLink adapter. Which, this is getting a little tricky here. Ultimately, for the audio capture for doing this sort of a thing, most likely I'm going to probably just pipe everything into my, wait, can I pipe everything into my Zoom H6? Oh no. This is tough. Wait, no, the computer's coming in through here. Never mind. So, computer audio should come in over HDMI, because the converter box has an aux cord plugged in from the IBM into it. So computer audio will come in here. The vocal audio will be listened to, because we'll probably have our headphones plugged into the Zoom H6 as a as a DAC. So we'll hear ourselves, and we'll hear audio coming from the computer, which will be the game audio. So I think we're good. So configure crossbar. This button is currently unused with our device. Resolution, FPS type. This is used to switch between automatic or custom resolutions and frame rates. You can usually leave this on device default. Leave color space default. Full and partial refer to how expanded the color range is. Having this correctly set, this incorrectly set could cause your video to appear overly contrasted or faded. If you're capturing video from a PC, this may need to be set to full. If you're capturing from a console, generally default or partial is recommended. So let's actually take a look at that really quickly. I touched that once before, but okay. What also, let's turn the brightness up to 50. Perfect. Okay. Oops. So device, default, or custom. This makes me wonder what the HD60S is putting out right now. Because we are doing a 4:3 aspect ratio. Hold on, what aspect ratio are we using? Settings. Actually, no. So, are we 4:3? I know the monitor's 4:3, but is this, I believe the game would be 4:3 as well that we're trying to capture. Yeah, it's cool that it recognizes the VGA to HDMI. The first time I ever used that device with this computer, I had no idea that VGA cable was capable of, had data lines capable of detecting stuff, but it plugged in by the VGA, the blue cable, and it said installing drivers. I was like, whoa, okay. So we are running on high. Wait. I think we want true color, don't we? Yeah, we want 32-bit, which I believe is higher than 256. So we're running at 1024 by 768. I'll be messing with resolution and stuff later on. This is just a basic test. So color space, right now it's on default. Wait, what? Oh no, color range, sorry. We don't want to, do we touch color space? Yes, color space can be left on default. Color space is for video stuff. It's like if you ever heard Rec 709, it's like camera color, whatever. I don't specifically know exactly the color space. Based on things I've heard, I'm guessing, well, I know it's something to do with color. I think it's just like, hey, this is how these programs should display these colors. This is the standard for it. So that you know you're getting accurate color. But we want color range. So right now it's on default. Let's do partial. I don't see any difference there on the display with partial. What about full? No. Full. I don't, oh. So, yeah, partial looks a little darker, more rich. Full looks a little more washed out, but not too much so. And actually, full looks a little closer to what I'm seeing on the VGA monitor. So, what? Okay, let's go back to our thing here. Man, I'm gonna turn my brightness down while I'm on this blasting white page, searing my eyeballs out. Close not showing this search. So, full or partial refer to how expanded the range is, having this image set. Colors will appear overly contrasted or faded. If you're capturing video from a PC, this may need to be set to full. If you're capturing from a console, generally default or partial is recommended. So, so right now we're set to full. Is there enable preview, lock, preview, scaling, full screen, projector preview? Okay, so there's a full screen preview. Huh. Yeah, it looks slightly darker on this screen than on the CRT. I mean, well, okay, my brightness is low. Okay. That looks good to me. I would totally, that's very acceptable. I love that. That just warms my heart to see that being captured. On my monitor here, wow, 60? I think it's because I think I had it up that high because the TV was turning you down to 50. I love that dial. That's just so neat of a control scheme. I think it might be even better than nubs that certain monitors have. Although, the Samsung, I forget which model, but the Samsung monitor that I have hooked up to my computer, that one has various buttons along the bottom for different things. I think I like that a little better, because some of them like quickly go to brightness or other settings. But I mean, that's a really neat control scheme on the VGA monitor there. I just realized something. There, right there is my phone. You can see that. Wow. Forget how long it is for the streaming to go from here to my phone. Ah, darn it. My mount is right in the way of my phone. I was curious if I could look on what should be a slightly bigger, higher quality preview and see about that. So, yeah, it looks good. I'm not seeing any latency here. Okay, so, ooh, yeah, we are getting it's a little toasty here on the surface. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the brightness down to 25. Half what we had it at. I don't need it full. So if that looks good, we got desktop audio. Nope. Come on. Move. We got our mic slash aux. Let's see. There should be 30%. Sound settings. Sounds. Sound settings is different than sounds. I'm gonna go to my recording devices. Yeah, okay. So it looks like the microphone on our computer is recording. The game capture set is default. Let's run a test really quickly. Let's just play the ding from the volume. Whoa, yeah, we're peaking there. That means we can turn, well, I don't know whether I'm going to have my computer outputting full volume or not. I might, and then I'll just adjust the volume in here. So that's working properly. I'm going to configure the mic slash aux thing. I might need to grab a splitter for what I want to test. So this should be, yeah. This needs to be set to the microphone, high definition audio. Okay, there we go. Ouch, yeah, you see, so I'm going to point to it. If you guys see that green bar at the bottom there, it's pretty tiny. I know you can't see it very well, but that long green bar at the bottom, that's the mic slash aux, and it is, it is high up there, but that's because the microphones on this thing are right next to a fan, which is pumping right now really toasty. I don't know if there's any way to change that or fix it, but it does have, so what I'm going to do, actually, oh, sitting down in that position is a little uncomfortable for the legs. Okay, wow, this is feels weird. I'm grabbing my my headset that I know has a good mic, because that is like a phone type jack on the Surface. So I'm grabbing this. This is I'm gonna do a video at some point for any of you who are fans of the channel where I like open up my open this the JLab gravity adapter up and see if it see if I can fix it in any way. But it just feels weird that for like the first time in years I'm unwinding my earbuds from this adapter. I loved this thing. Sadly, it's not working properly right now. But, oh yeah, look at how the cable's all funny like that. The reason I'm doing this is I should be able to... Where's the jack? There we go. Okay, so I plug in to the jack. Okay. As expected, it's not set to the headphone jack microphone. Let's see, it probably won't show up. Wait, actually, here's another microphone high definition audio device. Whoa. It is. It's definitely picking up the audio from my microphone. I don't know why it's so default noisy. Huh, there we go. Once I turn it down, it seems like it's more or less just picking up my voice, but that's a little quiet. So let's, come on. Let's adjust this so that it sounds good with my voice. I'm just going to set that down right about there. Why is it, I don't know why it's such a high, maybe it's picking up like audio feedback or static from the mic jack on here. That's not too big of a concern though. It's not the microphone that I'll be using later. But, okay, what I want to do is, what CDs do I have out here? Not the CD I'm looking for. I'm going to go grab my splitter quickly because we'll want to hear some audio from the computer. Well, actually, yeah, no, for this test to work, I need my splitter. I'm actually lost now on what's next. Alright, I've got the cardboard speaker, my splitter, Simcopter. Not the game I'm going to be playing with this friend, although it is a game I want to play at some point on this channel. CD drives, I was about to say I haven't used one in a while, but I've used one since, for this computer in the past few years. I've used one on my modern computer a little bit recently. Okay, so the reason that I wanted my headset plugged in for a mic is because I was thinking about trying to capture when the when I'm tapping keys on the keyboard and see if it correlates to the game play being recorded, but I'm realizing I probably want to go a different route, which I have this plugged in wrong, so we're going to do like this. And then we're going to do like this. We're going to plug this in. That'll give us a different microphone. We'll be using the one now on my headphone cable for my V-Moda headphones, which is a much quieter microphone. I don't like it as good as the mic on my JLabs. Funny enough, it's more expensive, I think. But so with that on, yeah, the HD60S is peaking hard. We need to turn you down a whole bunch so we're not peaking. Keep going. That's probably good enough. Yeah, well, Now what I need to do is turn up my vocal audio so that when we're talking, we can just be, it goes a little bit louder sometimes than the game audio. So, how do I, whoops, wrong button. I'm trying to, what I want to do now is be able to listen to this from this computer here. So I think, I already closed the sounds dialog. Don't hear anything there, and that's expected. Sounds. Nope. Right. Don't click up there, click here. Let's see. Playback, which those two are fine. Wow. Even in here, it shows the game capture as like full. I wonder if the Windows version is different than or the Windows, like the volume level is different than the oh, different than the OBS level. That's what I'm trying to think of. So sounds fine. Latency there seems perfectly fine. I'm not noticing any issues with that. Wait. I think you still need the CD-ROM to play it even, but we'll try running from hard disk. Hard disk should be faster than CD-ROM, especially on this computer. Okay. So, let's go ahead and close this, and I will do a little test capture here. It looks fine. So like this could be our capture device if needed. Well, there still is the question, we don't want to record desktop audio. So let's just do a little test recording here. This game was so much fun as a kid. It was my jam. And I played a lot of Simcopter. Not only Simcopter, I think I was just good at games in general. So like I once played at my uncle's house with my cousin, who this cousin is currently an airline or a flight instructor at UVU. He let's open my game here. He was impressed. This was years ago. He was impressed, maybe a decade ago even, but he was impressed with how good I was at playing Microsoft Flight Sim or something like that. And my mom pointed out I played Simcopter. But then I've also played Halo one time once, and it was only one round. I kind of wish I would have been a little more vocal and played more, or my cousins, this was in Arizona, where they would have maybe like, you know, been here, go another round or whatever. But they were impressed with how good I was. Let's just open this up. I think I know what this is. I think I had a mess up where I couldn't beat the mission, but I was trying to. And so this was me making attempts at catching this guy, which I couldn't. There's lots of bugs randomly in Simcopter. In fact, I think there's a bug with the final level where it's not possible for me to beat it. So what even was I trying? Let's, do I have any... I do have water on me. And there's people stuck on top of that building. Oh. Okay. So the fire has been extinguished. Maybe this isn't what I thought it was. Oh wait, not X, sorry. S? No, W. Yeah, burglary committed. There we go. Actually, hold on. I'm going to see Apparently I can't land on that building for some reason, and I have 1 yellow bar of damage. That's not good. Okay, well. Oops. Where am I going? There's no traffic coming, so I think... Okay. Alright, let's go back to the hangar, and then we'll stop and check our recording. What's my burglary? Actually, first of all... Okay. There's one of those guys in a car. Hold on. I think it's... No, I don't think he's in a car. Doesn't look like it on the map. But I think... Did I... Oh, yes. Okay. There is a police station over here. Oh, wait. I need to turn around and see... What are we looking at? Okay, no, this is not... Yeah, one of those... The thing I was talking about, there's one of those antennas where... Like the big, huge, on-the-ground antennas... And the burglar was stuck on that, and there was no way to, like, catch him or stop him. Unless I had the Apache. I think I could shoot him, but, okay. Let's see, can I? Nope, that's as max zoom in as I can. So the burglar is around here somewhere. Okay, let's go down. That's probably him right there. Yeah, that's him. Does your mother know what you're doing? Are we gonna get him? Sweet. Okay. Let's fly back to the hangar, and then we will stop our recording, which... How far away are we from the hangar? Yeah! We're all the way across town, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, let's strap in for a slight ride. Yeah, I know the Sims are waiting. Okay, we gotta get higher above this... A Sim mug. What? There's another burglar? Well, let's focus on not playing Simcopter and what the actual video's about. Because, funny thing, YouTube once said the video title was misleading and gave me some warning for it. And I had restrictions. When I proved, the video was actually what the title says it was about. Oh, wait, is this it? Nope. Oh, no, that it. What? Oh. Oh, yeah, that is my hangar. Okay. My hangar right there with some sweet choppers, including the Apache, which I... Sure, whatever. Take my money. Fix my helicopter. I'm too busy. So, last thing I want to do is do a little bit of mayhem. T. The UFO! Oh, can we shoot it down over the water? Come on. Nope. Nope. Yeah, if you shoot the UFO down over the water, then, yes, 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 please tell me. Okay, great. Mission successful. I got enough points. Yes, thank you. Question is, though, if you shoot the UFO down over the water, then you can rescue the aliens. Although, I think they crashed. Um, I want to get... Water makes you move incredibly slow. Oh, whoops. Nope. Has to be the bucket. Oh, that worked. I've had... Oh, my legs are going numb. I've had one game where, like, there was, yeah, here we go. One game where there was a glitch, and there was fire from a UFO. I don't like control towers. I hate the whole city. Blah, 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 blah. Blow everything up and... Get some cars on fire. Anyways, enough mayhem. Leave city. Yes, I would love to. No, I don't. Okay. Stop recording. I should have kept the sounds dialog open. I wish they had the listen right there in the right-click menu. Okay. Now that we're not listening to that, I'm going to turn this away because I don't want to accidentally show something on my mom's computer. But we'll just give this recording a test. It should be under videos. Yeah. This game was so much fun as a kid. It was my jam. And I played a lot of Shooter Copter. Not only Shooter Copter, I think I was just good at games in general. So I played at my uncle's house with my cousin, who this cousin did we not capture an airline or a flight instructor at VGA. So we definitely recorded audio from the we recorded audio from the microphone, which did have some fuzzy static to it, but we didn't record from the HD 60S. So we're gonna have to do audio output mode, capture audio only, use custom audio device. I've had this weird issue before with OBS, where it didn't capture audio from the device that I wanted it to when it said it was there. And like, I mean, clearly we can see there's audio from the, so what are the settings? Lock volume, unhide, hide all, rename, vertical layout, filters, properties, advanced audio properties. Let's see what that says. It says the HD60S is active, the balance is good. The sync offset, okay, that's cool, it has that in there. Ooh, audio monitoring. Oh, that's cool. And then I can just mute it from here. But that also mutes it in the stream. Oops, wrong thing. Sounds like we're driving the speaker a bit much, but I mean, it's not the greatest speaker ever. We'll turn that off again for now. Why did it not record the audio from the HD60S? Looks good there. Hmm. Deactivate, configure video, crossbar, device default, blah, blah, blah. Let's use custom audio device. And we'll set it to the Game Capture HD60S audio. There's also a Game Capture HD60S audio that doesn't have parentheses Game Capture 60S after it. So one is Game Capture HD60S audio parentheses Game Capture HD60S, and the other one is just Game Capture HD60S audio. So question. Will Wright, yeah, I've heard that name before. Go back to the menu, please. Okay. There's a quick recording to see if that fixed it. But I think that's what I've done in the past. I've just used a custom audio device, and I've picked the device itself. Oh, bit choppy there, but it was there. So let's try a longer recording. So let's do a little bit longer of a recording and see what we get. We'll open a career game. Settings, audio properties. I don't know what the difference between monitor and output are. We'll set that to both. Ooh, I was even hearing that staticiness on there. What? Oh, I clicked exit, did I? I need to figure out what's happening and where that's coming from and why. Is it just because I'm recording? I mean, part of it could be this system to blame. Alright, so there's a simple little test that I can do. Okay, we unplug. Let's not do that too much longer. Don't want to kill my cardboard speaker. So everything sounded fine there. It might just be that we're recording then. There's the... Why is it choppy? I'm gonna check something. So, whoops, wrong mouse. Let's stop recording. Let's go settings, properties. Come on. No. Wait, what? Actually, thank you. Stop recording. Huh. It clears up once I stop recording. That's probably just this computer then being a little wacky. Let's go properties. Let's go down to our custom device. Let's pick the HD 60S audio without the parentheses next to it. And what happens if I, whoops. Okay. No. It still goes choppy once I start recording, so... Whoops. Wrong thing. Turn that off for now. So, I mean, everything looks good. I'm not going to try capturing with this computer unless I somehow got it to work. But it looks great. It sounds good, the audio being piped through. So I assume that I just need the more powerful computer that I have in the other room to do the capturing. I'm going to consider this a successful test. One last thing that I want to show off, though, is... Docs, scene collection, new, duplicate, rename, import, export, check missing files, untitled, tools, auto configuration wizard, deck link, captions, stuff, captions, automatic scene switcher, output, timer, scripts, under edit, undo, change audio, oh, you can undo your changes, that's cool. Enable preview, lock preview, preview scaling, scale to the window, or you got your canvas size of 1920 by 1080. That's what I'm looking for. Full screen, windowed, selected. I think what I want is just in default settings for... Oh. Well, I just realized something here. I doubt this is it, but I was just wondering if... I'm positive it's not. But I was just, for some reason, at the thought, I wonder if my YouTube stream was set to private or unlisted. I don't think it is. I know it will be when I'm done streaming, and I'll make it public. Oops. So what am I looking for? You don't want video. So base canvas resolution, 1920 by 1080. That's a good resolution. So canvas size looks good. Here's one thing that I like about capturing old games. So what I can do here is I can move it over so that only the 4x3, a little more please, that's a bit too much. Well, it's going to be hard to get just right with this trackpad. But essentially what I do, I've done this with the Neverhood streams that I've done in the past. Essentially, you just move your capture of your game over to one side, and because it's the rectangular 4x3 aspect, then that leaves you a, I don't know what this space size would be, but that gives me a decent amount of space to place my webcam. Like, I'll just show you here really quickly. So if I do video capture device, we want to do webcam, thank you. Add existing webcam. Okay. Oh, it's tiny. And I think I just shrank it. Cancel. Let's see. Let's go to our no. Is our front webcam not working suddenly? What about our rear life cam? Okay, so the rear camera shows up. Ah, there we go. Okay, so I just needed a refresh. Because, yeah. There was a long issue for a long time where the webcams weren't working on this, and everybody just started complaining online, and then it was like they were never going to fix it, and they finally did. It's like no word from Microsoft. Their engineers just fixed it. Okay, so, there we go. So, I can now expand this bigger than I normally would. But not precisely with this trackpad. That's close enough. This will be a sample. So, I'm going to do projector preview. So, yeah, there's a sample for you guys of what, I mean, obviously my webcam's overlapping the other thing, but I think when I used to stream before, I had my webcam a little bit smaller, and like, I like the idea of people being able to see my face. I love that interaction, but I don't like the idea of the webcam covering up part of my game. But with certain modern games, you know, you just kind of have to. When they're the 16 by 9 aspect ratio, but like I said here, the 4 by 3 aspect ratio of the old computer currently, well, actually it's not outputting that. And I mean, part of that too is I had it hooked up to the TV, which could do a wider aspect ratio. It's cool. I didn't know that like Windows 98 and XP and stuff were capable back in the day when I was more actively using them. Didn't know they were capable of those resolutions because all we had were 4 by 3 monitors. But they are capable of that, and that's cool. But so this is just a sample of. Let me take you in a little closer. I know we're pointing a thing at a screen, but yeah, if you look right there, that looks pretty good. So the webcam, obviously, when I fully set this up, will be a little bit smaller on my computer, but it's nice because you have that whole left side there, and you can fill other stuff in there too. I could put chat over there if I wanted to. There's a load of options for what you can fit in the extra space. Some people just have the game video centered, and then they have stuff on either side. You know, like that classic look where I don't know, or you could do like where like you're showing a vertical video, but it's in a 16 by 9 aspect, and so you have an expanded blurry version of the video on the sides behind it. I think that looks nice when they do that. It's better than just black. But anyways, that's it for this stream, and I will see you guys in whatever is next.